Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Nyla. This is mylatriesit, where I try a bunch of different fragrances, anywhere from niche to designer to Middle Eastern. And today I'm going to be going over my Middle Eastern collection. And I'm going to start based off order of how many fragrances I have in the same house. And to start it off, I'm going to go over Afnan Floral Bouquet. I mentioned this in my first Middle Eastern sample review. I didn't mention this story before, and this was my first ever Middle Eastern fragrances. This is what honestly put it on the map for me. For some reason, I was not really into trying them. They weren't readily available at the time. Like now they have little pop-up stores at the mall and stuff. But so I was on my way down to Washington, D.C. on a train with my fiance. And as soon as the doors opened, someone got on the train. And I was immediately like, oh my God, what is that? That is amazing. I just didn't know who it was. Then as we were on the train, I would get like little wafts of it, and I realized it was literally the woman directly in front of me. So I was just like, oh, excuse me, like not to be weird, but what are you wearing? And she was like, oh, thank you. I got it in Dubai. And I was like, in my head, I was like, okay, cool, but what is it, And I was like, oh, would you mind telling me what it is? And she was like, yeah, I can pull it up for you. So she was very, very sweet. She showed me a screenshot, I took a picture, and I ordered it literally that exact same second. Like my fiance went to go get food and come back, like go get food on the train and come back. And before he had left, I told him, ask her, I think it's her. I'm going to ask her what it is. And by the time he got back, I had already ordered it. So that was the very first fragrance that got me into Middle Eastern fragrances. So this one holds a special memory for me. All right, next I'm going to be talking about Arabiyat Prestige Nyla Vani-Elle. This bottle is so luxurious and heavy, and even the cap is like really heavy. I think this is an 80 ml bottle, and I'm obsessed with this. I've worn this so much. I think it's about down to here. I've mentioned it in other videos. I've mentioned it on my TikTok. Like this is a dupe from Bianco Latte, but so much better in my opinion than Bianco Latte, because Bianco Latte has like a weird note that kind of irritates me, and this one does not have that note. So love it, and this is a beast. Now this one by Nusuk is called Ajwaa. It's like a velvet material. I heard about this from Paulina Shar, so I think it's Paulina in Perfumes. I first heard about this on her channel, and the way she described it honestly made me gravitate towards it. I ordered it. Oh, it's so good. It has very feminine fragrances. Top notes of blackcurrant, pear, and rhubarb. You can really smell the rhubarb, the pear, the blackcurrant. It's just, it's so feminine and like sexy, and a really good date night fragrance. This is a really good fragrance. If you have not tried it, I would highly recommend it. I honestly blind bought this. I usually do order samples before, but at the time I was not finding any samples online of this one. So I honestly took a leap of faith and just ordered it, but no regrets on this one. So good. All right, moving on to Khadlaj. This is Nuha. I was even thinking of including in my summer and spring and summer fragrance video that I just did. I just forgot to include it, and that video was getting really long. But this is a really good summertime fragrance. It has top notes of coconut and apple, middle notes of heliotrope, jasmine, rose, and base notes of vanilla, cashmere, and cedarwood. It is a really gorgeous, like coconutty, feminine, girly fragrance. Easy reach, not a challenging fragrance to wear. It's honestly really good. Other one is also by Khadlaj. It is Empire Victor. I'm obsessed with this fragrance. And this is the new formulation, because I know the old one did have like food notes or something to it. This is the newer formulation. It is amazing. So this has top notes of lemon bergamot, middle notes of caramel jasmine, and base notes of vanilla and musk. It's like a vanilla lemon bar almost. A vanilla lemon bar mixed with caramel. It is so wonderful. So interesting story with this fragrance. Usually when I buy a fragrance, that's all I wear for like a week or two. I become really obsessed with it, and this was no exception. So when I got this, I was spraying it all the time. I overspray it because I love it so much. And I was at my fiance's house. He had just gone to the gym with his roommate, and I ended up spraying this fragrance like I normally would. I had to leave to go somewhere, and he said that when they got home, his roommate was like, oh, did Mila bake cookies or something? And my fiance was like, no, that's just her perfume. So it smells like a sweet lemon caramel baked good. It is amazing. All right, moving on to Swiss Arabian. I have 3 fragrances. I'm kind of I'm going to talk about them quickly. I'm going to put the notes on the screen, but I'm probably not going to read all the notes. So first one from Swiss Arabian is Casablanca. It's honestly not my favorite. I have said that before. I don't think it's bad at all. I just think it's kind of like a body mist almost. Remind me of like perfume for some reason. It just reminds me of like a light body mist. It has like the grape and green apple. It smells really good. It would be a really easy reach. It's not something I'm really wowed by, but I think a lot of people do like this one, and I understand why a lot of people do like it. And sorry for the reflection, but next up we have Shaghaf Oud by Swiss Arabian. It's just the original, not the elixir. This is a great introduction to Middle Eastern fragrances. It is so well blended. It's so smooth. It does have that oud, but it's not like a barnyard oud. It is just very sweet, and I smell the rose, the oud. It's very likable. If you haven't tried an oud fragrance and you're curious about it, this would be a great one to start with. The last Swiss Arabian fragrance I have is Rose 01. It's a beautiful bottle. Interesting story though. These two, and I've even talked to you guys about it in the comments in the previous video. These two smell identical. The only difference is this is a 50 ml bottle, this is a 100 ml bottle for almost the exact same price. So between the two, I would go with this one. This one's a prettier bottle, but it smells the exact same. They're both inspired by Parfums de Marly Divina. They're not exact dupes by any means, but very feminine fragrance. It smells amazing. All right, next up, I'm going to talk about Paris Corner. I have 5 fragrances from them. So this one's the Khair Pistachio. I did mention it in another video. It's a very refreshing fragrance. It's supposed to be a dupe for the Yum Yum Pistachio by Kayali. Honestly, spot on dupe. It's not my favorite scent profile. Again, there weren't a lot of samples available when I bought it, and they were having a really good sale for a holiday, and so I ended up ordering this one, Casablanca, and I think one other one. Next up, Lactea Divina by Paris Corner. I love this fragrance. I've done a comparison video between this one and the original Blanche Bête. Absolutely love both of them. The original one is going to be my wedding scent, so I am a little biased towards that. I received it as a gift from my fiance for Valentine's Day, but this one I'm down to here. Love this one. This is a more lactonic version of the original Blanche Bête. If you like the creaminess in Blanche Bête, this is like creaminess overload. It's significantly more lactonic than the original Blanche Bête, and I do like that as well. And next up we have Paris Corner Rifaaqat. And it's interesting, it has the notes on the back, but we have Paris Corner Rifaaqat. I'm down to here, but I have sampled this out on Mercari, so most of that has been me sampling it out. I've worn it, I think 2 or 3 times. Absolutely loved it. You gotta let it sit and aerate so it matures a little bit more after you get it, and it does develop really nicely. I know this is a dupe for YSL Baby Cat. I have not smelled the original YSL Baby Cat. If you guys want me to do a video comparing these two, I'd be more than happy to do it. But this is an amazing, really spicy fragrance. Top notes of elemi, pink pepper, and black pepper. Heart notes of saffron and olibanum, and base notes of vanilla and cedarwood. And if you ask anyone that knows me, I cannot stand black pepper, but somehow it works in this. It's really nice. All right, next up, Paris Corner, December Vanilla. Oh, I think this was the other one that I bought in that bulk order of a few Middle Eastern fragrances for a holiday. And let me tell you, I do not like this one. It is not for me. It is, I don't know what it is about this fragrance. I do not like it. I first heard about it on Arahi World, I think. And I usually love the fragrances that she recommends. I just could not stand this one when I got it, and I've let it kind of sit for a couple months now, and it's just not for me, which is surprising based off of these notes. It has top notes of rum, vanilla, orchid, jasmine, heart notes of vanilla, leather, tonka. Oh, I think it's the leather that somehow, based off of these notes, I honestly thought I would absolutely love this. I'm only gonna do one spray. I do like leather fragrances, but for some reason the leather mixed in with the patchouli and the rum just isn't working for me, unfortunately. All right, last but not least, from Paris Corner, we have Qissa Delicious. I'm down to here, which isn't a huge dent, but I do love this. This is such a unique fresh chocolate. This probably should have gone in my spring and summer recommendations because this is an easy spring summer fragrance for me. It does chocolate. It does chocolate in the most unique way. I like this one. I should wear it more. All right, next up we're on Lattafa. I have 7 fragrances. I have Yara Tous, very tropical fragrance. I have mentioned this in my spring and summer video. If you haven't checked that out, I talk more about this in depth on that one. Love this one. Also in that same video, I talk about Atheeri. It's a new release by Lattafa. It is a dupe for Burberry. No, not Burberry, sorry. It's a dupe for Gucci Goddess. Amazing. Super easy reach. Super sweet, super feminine. This one, I honestly am not even going to ramble on about because I'm always talking about this. Peace and love. Absolutely love it. That black currant in here. Chef's kiss. So we have Musamam White Intense. This is a very citrusy and fresh sandalwood. So good. I have recommended this one to a lot of people. All right, next up I have, this is the first time I'm talking about this one. I also heard about this on Irahi World, and this one I do really like. It is Mazaaji. It is such a unique floral fragrance, honestly. It is so beautiful. Very light. My mom really liked it too. It is a softly blended like white floral fragrance. It is absolutely beautiful. This one I have also mentioned before on my channel. It is Antique by Lattafa from the niche Emirati line. I still stand by it. It's like a corporate lawyer perfume in a bottle. It is very, I'm in charge. I know what I'm doing. I'm professional. Just straight to the point. Productive fragrance. It's a little, it's maybe even ever so slightly intimidating. It is supposed to be a dupe for Gris Charnel by BDK. And last but not least, I have Lattafa Noble Blush. This honestly smells like a rose milkshake. I'm obsessed with it. It is so good. It is so feminine. It's so girly. Easy reach, easy wear. I'm trying to be really careful with the cap because I know a lot of people mention it either like peels or gets a little crazy. So somehow I got through those 20 fragrances, and that is my updated Middle Eastern collection. The newest one is the Atheeri Lattafa, and I smelled that in Miami. I'm going to be doing a Miami video talking about all the places I went. I went to Oriental Aromas in Miami, so that has a huge selection of Middle Eastern fragrances. And I also went to Osmi Perfumery, which is a huge, impressive selection of niche fragrances, along with a few other things that I did in Miami. So I'm going to be doing that in probably my next video. That's it for today's video, guys. I hope you liked it. And if you did like it, make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.